must come down, spinning wheel all around.
It's funny everyone, because Trev just said, I just got to sing today. So, you're in a little singy mood.
I've got to sing. I wish I was on Glee.
Yeah, you'd be good on Glee.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I like Glee.
I've never seen it. I've actually never seen it, no.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It's like sort of High School Musical, but with sort of like social.
Well, I've never seen High School Musical. You've got little girls and stuff. I haven't, have I?
You need kids, mate. You see, you need kids. Or maybe not.
And that's your excuse, right?
Anyway, that's going on. Hello everyone and welcome to Beer Sweden Television. Trevor, it is still television, what we do, isn't it? Even though it's too...
It's a long time since you've asked.
I know, and that's why I'm wondering.
And I'm pretty sure that it's
changed.
It's not.
It's not?
No, because of 2012 EU
YouTube
regulations.
Oh, right.
It's not...
Bloody...
Yeah, speaking of regulations, just a quick word.
Yeah.
SOPA didn't get through, did it?
Did it?
No, you know what it is, didn't you?
What? SOPA?
SOPA. SOPA, maybe in English.
What's that?
Never mind, don't worry, people out there will know. And we're celebrating because they didn't get through. The American wanted to pass a bill where they could arrest foreign servers and hosts and ISPs and stuff. And once Wikipedia closed down for a whole day,
24 hours.
50 of these congressmen backed out and said, well, I ain't doing that. It was hilarious, it was brilliant. And it just proves what can be done.
Because you're a knight of the internet, aren't you, mate? You are a knight of the internet.
I don't really care, actually.
But I'll tell you what, when Wiki went down, that caused me all sorts of problems like this.
Well, that's the point, though, but it worked.
Yeah, exactly.
It worked.
It did work. It did work. Well, should we talk
so there goes those 3-minute episodes again.
Should we talk about beer, Trev?
Go on, then.
Look, do you like this bottle?
I like Sierra Nevada.
710.
Not mad about the label. It's a bit odd to me.
You're not mad about it?
Is it supposed to be like for harvest?
I think it looks like a sort of map that you'd see in like Pirates of the Caribbean or something. It's kind of that old worldy look, don't you think?
Harvest, is it for like Thanksgiving or something for them? Yeah,
a harvest is really, this is the first, basically the story behind this. Sierra Nevada have done, in fact, do you remember on the blog actually we did this Southern Hemisphere version of it in the summer. But basically, yeah, it's the first hops of the harvest, of the hop harvest, which basically they grab and within 24 hours they shove into a beer. And that's really, so these are wet hops, that's why they're called, it's a very long name actually, it's called Sierra Nevada's Northern Hemisphere Harvest Wet Hop Ale, Trev.
What do we call Thanksgiving? Is it Harvest Festival? It is, isn't it, more or less?
I think so, yeah, more or less. Okay. More or less. So basically that's what we've got here. We've got hops, basically, that are from the northern part of the United States as opposed to the southern part of the United States.
Battery's running out, and I don't know if that red light on the battery is flashing on the actual screen.
Well, it doesn't matter. We'll carry on anyway, Trev, because we are true professionals.
It's 0 minutes.
0 minutes. Oh, shall we cut here then and then come back?
We'll cut and we'll come back with a cable.
Come back. Cut!
And rewind.
See, it's seamless.
Very good.
Thank you. So, where was I, Trev? Yeah, so basically, this is the Northern Hemisphere version. So they're using, I think it's primarily Centennial Cascade hops, or Centennial hops from the Washington region of the United States, a little bit more sort of,
north,
as opposed to all the sort of the southern hops used in the Southern Hemisphere, which was, I believe, New Zealand inspired type of hoppies.
What was it? What are they thinking then, like New Zealand and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, stop. We've got to stop there. I've just got to check that. Cause I'm just wondering.
Well, I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to watch you struggle about on a computer. If you want to cut it out, you're a coward later. If you really want to be that weedy, cut it out. I'm going to sit here looking at you, scrambling about, showing people how little you really know. Vi har roligt nästan jämt.
No, we were, and I was right. It was from New Zealand.
Anyway, and you've gone on red as well now. With your head between your legs.
I know that. Hello everyone. Oh, I'm done. Okay, here we go. So, should we try it, Trev?
Go on in. Let's have a go.
You like the bottle, don't you?
I like Sierra Nevada.
Really is a man's
beers.
serving that, isn't it, Trev?
I like, of course, the double IPA as well, and
the torpedo. Of course, the pale ale. There's a lot of good stuff coming from Sierra Nevada. It's good to see them here in Sweden, and it's good to see these types of releases coming to the Systembolaget. Big thumbs up. Oh, smells gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now let me see if I can read anything about it here. It's very small writing, Trev. Even with my my glasses on, I still can't really read terribly much of that at all. Shall I actually see what they say about it in their on their own website? basically, they're saying that this was first created in 1996. Yes, it's Cascade and Centennial hops from the Yakima Valley in eastern Washington. They're harvested and shipped as wet, which means that actually they're undried, which means that they're not, you know, pelletized in any way. And on the same day that they're picked, they're sent to Chico, which is where the brewery is actually located.
Chico time.
Basically Chico, pretty cool place apparently. Never been, but hear lots of good stuff about it. Party Central. And from there they basically get slapped into that brew kettle as quickly as is humanly possible, while all the oils and the resins and so on are at their peak. 60 to 65 IBUs, which are International Bittering Units. Trevor, look at it. Absolutely gorgeous looking beer.
Looks nice.
Lovely little head there, nice retention, and a gorgeous ambery sort of colour to it. Yeah, copper, amber. Gorgeous. Now let's smell. We're expecting, and this is interesting, because with Cascade and Centennial, the big C's of American hops, you're expecting all that fruity, sort of tropical fruity kind of piney sort of stuff going on. Piney I get, but I actually get a very sort of harvesty type of element to it. Lots of sort of almost like you know, like fields of barley and all that sort of stuff. There's a
Fields of
cereal.
Gold.
There's Fields of Gold. Start singing now, Trev. There is some very cereal edge to this, actually. Really a sort of harvesty edge to it. Does that make any sense, Trev? I don't think I'm making any sense. But I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And there is this spiciness to it as well that's actually delicious. So there's some kind of spicy pine and a bit of orange as well, but very peppery nose to it. I did give it a whirl, Trev, because it comes from the Northern Hemisphere. What were we?
Fair enough.
Yeah, we're in the Northern Hemisphere, aren't we? Are we still there?
I'm sorry, I've got to say this. I'm sorry.
Do it.
I'm sorry.
Say it.
I was watching an Australian series called Crownies, which is really good, a legal series from Australia. Yeah. What made me laugh, you know, their water goes down the plug hole the other way to us.
Yeah.
People were walking into an office building through the revolving doors that way. Now, if you walk in Europe, you walk in from the right, don't you? Anti-clockwise.
You need to get out more, Trev. You need to.
No, seriously.
Yeah, but I mean, that's an interesting thing. You notice I whirl my beers clockwise.
Which is wrong. I would go like that.
I see that pretty much busts that myth, doesn't it? Oh no, maybe I do it anti-clockwise. Maybe I do it both, Trev. Professionally.
You're just making fun of me now.
Anyway, listen.
I thought it was a really valid point.
Let's move on because really.
I think you might have to cut this out. It's got bugger all to do with Sierra Nevada.
Let's move on. The beer itself, that pepperiness goes into the mouthfeel. You get a really nice crackling bitterness to this. It feels like a 60, 65 IBUs. In terms of alcohol strength, 6.7. So actually
that's
quite sessionable, yeah. And I like that, and I'm feeling that as well. This is something that you can drink quite a bit of. I mean, this bomber is in definite danger. Really, really delicious stuff. A very nicely balanced, interesting beer, this one. And I think that freshness that they're talking about, that spiciness, that resiny sort of note has actually transported over into the beer itself. It's going to be another high rating, Trev. We are actually choosing some pretty good beers to taste in the last
Well, we've been away a while.
Been away a little while, so we've got a whole cupboard sort of almost bursting.
Is that the royal we?
Yeah, well I have, and of course you come along here and drink it. In terms of rating, 4.3, Trev. Straight out, flat out 4.3. Love it.
Okay.
Until next time, everyone. Cheers and beers.